Hi there, and welcome back to Sandcastle Lessons with Andy Hancock. And today it's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's to everybody. And we just wanted to show you how to go through making this on a beach. You can see where we've dug our hole, and we've made a heart-shaped hole this time, which seemed more sensible, really. Use the one on the floor, and then we produced half a block. We just used our traditional trash can and made half a block because I wanted it to be in proportion. And yes, and I advertised it on Facebook and said anybody wants to learn, come along. And a lady turned up, so I was pretty stunned by that. And turns out I thought she was learning a new skill until about just before she left. She told me she was an art teacher. So so there you go, or a retired art teacher, I don't know. So anyway, she was lovely, and she came and gave me a hand. But basically, using the hard block just gives you so many more options. And to get the surfaces flat, I've showed using the big mason's trowel this morning, and I don't use it a lot. I find it an unwieldy beast, so I switch back to my traditional margin trowel, which is the thinner one, and I just have more control with that thing. But for large flat surfaces, the mason trowel is great if you want dead flat. So yeah, you can see where we rounded it off and used our tools. And then, as you can see, I said, never use your hands to clean things. Bad Andy. But in this case, your hands are the best measuring tools, and they will tell you whether the curves are round, whether they've got any bumps on them, and whether they're perfectly smooth. So, and curved. So you have to use your hands on the heart to get it nice and rounded on the edges, because I don't want them looking slabby and squarey. So that's what we did. And you can see, you can just work it back the surface and just gently rub it away. And you'll be able to feel any indentations or raised areas with the palm of your hands and your fingers. So it's just easier to do it this way before you brush it. Then you can just start using a brush and to get the surface cleaner. And yeah, some people blow them off. Some people, I've just brushed this off in this case because it was about the shape, not the finish. Yes, I could have spent ages polishing it, but there wasn't any point because it wasn't about that. It was about the shape. So it's a hard block of sand, and you can see from here we're just brushing the debris away. I don't like wasting my sand. If I dig something, like I dug a heart-shaped moat, because we weren't going to need it as a moat, and I put another heart on the floor because the sand on the ground on the beach is rock hard. It's hard packed sand, so why not use it? It's very simple. Cut it out as a heart, but then the base of the trash can, which is obviously I didn't want people to see, is I carved that into various hearts on the ground, so on the beach. So I did a slightly small heart, which was one piece of the bucket sticking out up right against the bottom of the heart, the big heart. Then I did another one on the floor when I was showing the volunteer who showed up, when showing the lady that showed up how to do wet packing, and because she wanted to know how to do various things. So I made some hearts on the floor, and then it was time to carve the lettering in. So yeah, this took a while. So it's but we did use drew it out, and then there it is. And yes, I can't tell you everything, like how it's coloured, can I? No, that would be cheating. So there you go, you see, and that's what we did. We did 3 hearts, 4, 5 hearts actually, and took the pictures from different angles, and that's how you can do it. I find it a lot easier to use the form and then produce the sculpture and dig the hole the same shape. I mean, use every resource you've got, and if the resource is just the beach, well, you need a shovel and a couple of trowels and a bit of imagination. I'll see you next time.